And we're here with head coach Burton Able from Sliver Bluff football team. We also have Raekwon Mann and Cedric Trotter here with us today. And kind of, as a starter, kind of, Coach, give us an overview of kind of some of your hopes and what you're kind of expecting out of the team this year.
Well, I think we're looking to have a great amount of improvement from last year. Last year, just personally, did not get hired until April the 1st, and a lot of the work that gets done in football gets done in the winter, and we didn't get to do that last year. This year, these guys can testify that we started the week after the season ended, got into the weight room and been hitting the weight room really hard, had a great commitment from the players to get in there, and so I look for us to have a much improved football team this year.
Gotcha. And kind of with that, guys, what was that like, having that extra time this season to get prepared and get things under your belt after having last season so much change and a short time to adjust to it?
It would be helping us so we can get stronger and less injuries. That's what held us back a little bit last year.
It's a lot more time for preparation, just getting better all around and being better football players and bonding together. It's a lot more time to do that.
Yeah, and Coach, offensively, last season you guys were able to do some things in the run game, obviously, as always, and kind of you had said that the quarterback. Kind of, what are you expecting from the offensive game this year?
Well, traditionally, and I use that word loosely, at Sliver Bluff, the tradition of Sliver Bluff is plain and simple win. All right, and the people in that community, in our community, are very proud of that tradition, and that's what we want to bring back. The last couple of years have been up and down for Sliver Bluff. The peak of going to state championships or 2-8 or 3-7. So we're trying to get that consistency back. What we did have was a spread package, which was really supposed to be our 2-minute package, but it was wing T spread. So we were able to kind of convert to that because it didn't really require a true fullback. So we're actually changing up the offense a little bit because we're in the same scenario that we were last year. We really don't have any true fullbacks. And so we're moving to more of an option football team, of veer football, and that's something we actually worked on a little bit last year, but we never really ran it in the games, and now we took the spring to install it.
And with that offensive role last year, how would you say that kind of is going to help you in your linebacker position this year, kind of knowing kind of some of the ins and outs of the offense?
I can see like how the offensive player would think. And if I'm at linebacker, I see what hole they were going to go through, try to go through, and I meet them there.
Gotcha. And what was kind of the feeling when you first found out you were going to be moving over to that side of the ball?
I was like, you sure?
And kind of for both of you guys, kind of what is it? What was it like? Some of your high moments last year, and kind of what are some of your goals for this season?
Highs last year were always the wins and just scoring as a team. Team drives that really built momentum. That was always good things. And goals of this year, we obviously want to win. That's the biggest thing. Win. Personal goals aside, we want to win, and we'll do anything. And as a team, we'll sacrifice anything to win. Right. And we have eyes on region.
Shifting gears to the other side of the football, obviously, getting Cedric on that side, but you also have to replace some parts on the line.
Yeah, the defensive line is going to be the hardest part for us to replace, and I'll be honest with you right now, we are still somewhat up in the air. We brought back a lot of 7 returners from the defense last year, and most of those are in the secondary or the linebacker core, where we're completely have to replace as our 3 down guys up front. And that if we have any weak link going into the season, and we talk about it as a team, it's our offensive and defensive line. We just don't have a lot of numbers. We got 8 guys. And knowing that it's a long football season, there's going to be people injured and dinged, and have to play two roles, and that's one of the things that we talk about as a team. Everybody owns an offensive position and a defensive position. You got to own it, you got to learn it, you got to be ready to step up when the guy in front of you gets injured or gets dinged up for a play or two. You got to be ready to step up in there.
With that, obviously, Cedric, on that side of the ball, I would imagine you're one of the leaders, kind of coming back as a member of the team, maybe not in that position, but kind of what's that role like as kind of one of the guys that's been there and been through it and kind of leading the others?
Just making sure everybody knows what to do as a defense so we can work as a well-oiled machine, stopping offense that comes and try to score. Make sure everything and all our goals are set in the field.
Gotcha. And are you more of a vocal guy, or is it more of a lead by action type of thing?
Try to be a lead by action guy.
And Raekwon, with your role on the team, kind of coming out of the backfield, obviously, I would imagine you're expecting to get more carries this year. Kind of what are you looking forward to most about that?
Being a bigger part of the offense. This offseason, I've worked really hard. I can say I've worked probably the hardest I've ever worked in my life for anything this offseason. And it's been tough. He's had to kick me off the field a few times late at night, told me to go get rest. And I just want to win, and I really want to help my team. So I put myself through that so I can help my team as best as I can and lead them and guide them and give them that burst of offense that we need.
He's a beast in the weight room, I'll tell you that right now.
Now, as we wrap it up, we're going to kind of get away from football and have kind of a personality question. So, last song you guys listened to on your phone or whatever, most recently?
Go first.
Pop style.
Humble, Kendrick.
Coach?
I have no idea what they're talking about. I think the last song I actually listened today, as I plug my phone in on the iPad side of it, and it just goes through a whole series of songs. I'm trying to, I actually think it was the Go-Go's. I don't remember the song, but so anyway, I think that was the last one I listened to.
Now,
and they don't know what I'm talking about.
Coach Youngblood said Beach Boys, and I had to ask the players if they knew who that was. Do you guys know who Go-Go's are?
I think right before that it was, who was it? It was the Kinks. So they don't know who that is either.
Well, I appreciate that, guys, and I look forward to seeing you out there on the field this year.
All right, well, Russell, we appreciate you having us in. Thank you very much.